Hi all, right back with more D-Day at Peleliu. Yes, we're still here. This is my take 3 part 21. Well, still alive. Maybe not really kicking, but still alive. So I've just mixed that one reinforcement that came back from eliminated units into there. So I think there's was there 9 or 12? I think there's 12. There's 3 stacks of 4. But there was only one that came back, so I put them in, and I've just unrevealed all the units as well. Now you can see these 2 tanks. These are not in counter-attack mode anymore, these 2 tanks. Now, the only reply I got, and I asked the question about how are you meant to really deal with these depth markers. Rob came back and saying they're only one-sided because the other side, I mean, that's what I was saying. If we can't really flip this over to hide its depth. What I will say, I'm taking note of these things anyway, right? And what I will say is, I'm just going to leave them like that. But these are unrevealed. As you can see, I've flipped all the tanks. Well, the 2 tanks. This is an infantry, I think. This one, yeah, they've all been unrevealed. So these counter-attack units are considered unrevealed. I mean, they're probably going to start doing some CC and enemy and become revealed anyway. So, but yeah, it's a little unclear about how you would deal with that. I can only assume you just leave them like that, and then it kind of. I mean, the whole point of unrevealing, I don't think, is to hide them, because you could memorize them. Some people have got really good memories, or you could do what I'm doing. There's nothing to say you couldn't do. I've wrote them all down. I've took a note. I mean, it might not be really worth the while, but I've done it anyway. So so it's more about that these are now unrevealed. We can't go barraging these, and in particular this one up here that I thought, right, I put this tank into here with the intention of barraging this before we then move in adjacent to it. Well, I can't do that now because it's become unrevealed. So that's a bit of a bummer. I didn't sort of think ahead to that about the night turn doing that sort of stuff. Okay, so I think that's me sort of ready to go for turn 14, although I did note a little glitch, and made a comment about it saying that yeah, I've been sloppy and started doing what is very easy to do. The rules say here, with the counter-attack stuff, that your priorities are to a non-occupied position hex with a field of fire and a US landing beach hex. And then the second one, a hex occupied by a US unit, even not in a position hex. If more than one hex closest to a US landing beach hex. Well, I'll tell you what, that one specifies that there. So maybe I can sort of dig myself out the hole by saying maybe I've just read that. Because that one says if there's more than one, that it could, right now this unit could assault this, and this, right? This one. And it says there that if more than one, it's going to go to the hex closest to a US landing beach hex, then the southernmost hex. So in actual fact, it wouldn't go there, it would actually go there, and it would CC this one. However, and then the third priority is an unoccupied position hex closer to a US landing beach hex than the counter-attacking unit's current hex. And with all that, I got, like I say, fell into the trap of moving as close as possible, because this first, now I've got it here on video. I'm just going to play it back and fix this, because what I did with the very first unit, no, it wasn't the very first one. Did this one not have anything to do then? Right, let me watch. What I done was I moved from here to here rather than from here to here, I think it was. Whereas both of these hexes were getting closer to the US landing beach hexes. However, I moved to this one because it was getting the closest. That's not what it says. It says if multiple choices exist with any of these priorities, move to the hex closest to the moving unit. So this is closer to the moving unit than what this is. So he should have went to B14. So let me just, I think I can fix this. I don't think there's any great issues. I'm just going to play this back and make a couple alterations. Right, so the first one that moves is this guy, and he assaults the infantry HQ that is here, I think. So he moves it, assaults him, kills him. Watching it back, why did I not withdraw? Why did I not just immediately withdraw rather than try and take it on? Then I might have got myself back a hex. However, I was looking at and moving back a hex. This would have then charged into me again. So anyway, I've done it now, but watching it back, I thought if I just withdrew right away, because then I'm getting out of this intense yellow field of fire as well. It might not matter. Like I say, it would have given the other unit an opportunity to attack me as well. Whereas, well, eliminating me there, that guy, he just moved back to there. So he moved back to there, he became disrupted, and then the second fire phase, he just undisrupted, right? But I've got 3 more of them. Now, I'm just wondering, this is the guy that went down. Yeah, he was in a counter-attack stance as well. Did he lose his depth? Oh no, of course, he's lost his counter-attack depth, that's why. Yeah. Right, let me just watch on. So that's fair enough. That one's there. It done its close combat, and then second fire phase, it just removed its disruption. Right, this is actually the blue. The next one in line, because if you remember, all 4 counter-attack units, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, and there's one there. So he's done his thing first. Like I say, the second Japanese fire phase, all he did was remove his disruption. The next guy was here, and he's the one that had the blue counter-attack marker. That's what I'm saying. Where is he? Well, what he done was that he had the choice to move here, here, or here. And he moved to here, which was correct. And strangely, this is when I do say that because these are all 3 away from it, we've nothing to pick from. So then we look westernmost. Yeah. Then we look westernmost, then southernmost. These are as close westernmost. This one is closer southernmost. Isn't that? Have I got that right? If you look at that. Because the south is that, well, it's that way. Oh, I'm just going to stick with the way I'm doing it. I was picking that one, thinking it's more... Well, is it not close? Is it not western more than that? Because the compass goes that way. I think that's right. Wait, let's not get muddled. I'm pretty sure somebody would have told me I'm just getting that wrong, I think. So that one becomes the choice over that one, right? So the blue one, he moves to this hex. And then on the second Japanese fire phase, he moves into here, then loses his counter-attack because he's now firing on the beach, and that's why the blue one's not there anymore. That must have been the blue one. So he's fine. Let me just check these other 2 then, because one of them's wrong. Right, I'm going to get myself muddled up here. So this one was originally in there, and this one was originally in there. So we've done that one. That one was next. He's done his thing, and I know I'm jumping ahead a bit here. So this one was then next to go, and I moved him to here, and he should have moved to here. Because this is getting closer to the beach, so is that. This is getting closest to the beach, but that's not what it's wanting to do. It's wanting to stay closer to where it's came from. So it should have moved there, the first move. Now, interestingly, that would have done... What is that going to do then? Yeah, with that, I moved that from there to there, but now I can't do that now. So he's either going to do nothing, or unless that's closer to the beach. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From there, it might be actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so in actual fact, he would have moved to here then, so there is going to be some differences. Then that was all the counter-attack stuff done. Sorry, well, this guy's here, right? Okay. So then we went into the second fire phase, do the counter-attack stuff first. This guy would move first. He then moves into this, and then removes his counter-attack. He's done. He's done his counter-attack stuff. This guy removes his disruption. So what are these 2 going to do? They're just going to move, aren't they? they're just going to move again. Because there's nothing within 3. They can't reach a hex that's... so, well, who would be to go first? This guy would be to go first. So he's either going to move 1, 2, 3, 3, or... Well, he's going to move to this one then, isn't he? Because this is the westernmost, southernmost, whatever. Yeah, so he would move to here. And then this guy... well, he's not going to go... He's going to go to there, isn't he? Because that's the one we glitched with before. So I think that's how it should finish. That's how it should have finished. Which is probably different to what I had it. I can't remember how I had it now. But it was a wee knock-on effect there because I moved that one. Originally, the one from B15 should have moved into there rather than down to here. That's what caused a bit of a mess there. Right, okay, I'm going to leave that at that. It's not a huge big deal anyway. Right, one other comment I just had from Tracy, and sorry, I'm pretty sure this is a gentleman, but sorry if I'm doubting it because my wife's name's Tracy, but I know it can be a man or a woman, I think. So, but I can't just assume that. It's difficult for me to, anyway, maybe he or she will put me straight if they watch this. Anyway, I commented that this brown, I actually said the ambush action. It wasn't ambush, it was a patrol action, but I knew what he meant. Oh, sorry, I'm saying he. Right, if I've got it wrong, please put me right and say you're a she. I guess that's me just assuming that it's like just men that play war games. That's not true. I know that's not true for a fact, but I do know that name can be, as there's a lot of forenames out there throughout the world that could be man or woman, couldn't they? Anyway, okay, I'm sure they've had that situation before. Anyway, so the patrol action 1, 2, 3, 4, and he was saying that basically this shouldn't have been disrupted because it is a leader, and that's a fair point because and it's what I had just dealt with here, because initially this was closer, but when I realised this was a leader, I couldn't disrupt that, and of course they're saying that well, hang on, how can this be disrupted because this is a leader as well, and I suppose I never spoke about that or thought about it, but heroes are slightly different because it's not the hero we're disrupting, it's the unit underneath. And yes, the hero's a leader, he can't be disrupted, but he's only tied into this unit. So basically, I suppose technically the disruption shouldn't cover him up. It should go underneath the unit, but the hero can't do anything by himself. And it's not like he can wander off himself or become a hero to another unit. He's tied into that unit, So, but it was a fair point to brought up there. So, yeah, okay, right. Let's move on and get a little bit gameplay on then. So, starting on turn 14, catastrophic loss is 28, and we're sitting at 24. Yes. So, I can only spare 3 more. Okay, give me a wee second. Hi all. Right, something cropped up last night, so I had to just stop doing what I was doing. So I think we're only about 12 minutes in there, so it's just the following day. But we're just about to start some action. I think I've just been blithering for the last 10, 15 minutes, whatever it is. Okay, so nothing landing this turn, but I'll tell you what, we are getting something. Well, again, if we survive, we're going to get this guy in next turn. He goes in white, which is not white 2's not the best now either since this has been taken, but however, we'll put him in white 2, obviously, to try and land, and that's that. Right, so this is event card for turn 14 now, so things might change up a bit with the events. So here we go. First event, turn 14. Right, it's not place a hero marker and add a depth marker. Oh my, really? That's harsh. I thought, well, maybe it's sort of good then. Oh man. So add depth markers to 2 Japanese units. Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking more and more about this game, and it's quite painful. Although I love all the games in the series, it's really quite painful to play these games, isn't it? It hurts. It does hurt. There's no. Well, I'm not saying there's no joy in that. There is at times, but as soon as you get a bit of something nice and a bit of good luck, it just comes down on you. Like, it just doesn't stay. It doesn't stay that way. Yeah, you've got to be prepared for it. You've got to sort of come into these games playing it with, just knowing that these things are going to happen. I mean, there's me even cringing again, but I know this can happen. I mean, it's happening. It's right there. And the next event could be the same or worse. You just got to accept that. But it's difficult. Okay, so add 2 depth markers. Yeah, okay. So that's going to be 1, isn't it? Well, just as well move that other guy along now. Yeah, I mean, it's closest to US units. That's a priority first, isn't it? This guy's got depth. So he's going to be the first one. And A17. I mean, the good thing is he can't. Well, I'm saying he can't hurt us. I have said that if this was to do the patrol action, there'd be nothing in its field of fire, so it would disrupt one of these. If it was to do mortar fire, it might well hit one of them, although there's other ones within 4. So, right, who else is getting depth? Well, I don't think we've got anything else adjacent. This is 2 away, has got depth. This is 2 away, has got depth. This is 3 away, does not have depth. Oh, it might be that guy. Oh, hang on. This is 2 away, does not have depth. So I think that's the closest, isn't it? Yeah. He's not, but he's 3 away. 1, 2, yeah, he's 3 away from all. This guy is 2 away. So yeah, that yellow position. Sorry. So 2 yellow positions came up. There we go. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing disrupted. No, there's nothing disrupted because they've just come out of the night turn, haven't they? All fresh. Good to go. Okay, that is the event. The first event. We're going to go Japanese fire card. Let's just do it. We have some artillery this time. I think that's the first in the game. Now, that's possible. We might not have 7 though, because I think they only start with 8. What we got? Yellow R, blue, without any letter. Yellow R, okay. And green P. That sounds sort of okay, but let's just check. Well, that one's vacant, but that does mean they're probably going to have 7 then, doesn't it? Yeah, that seems to be the only one that's not. Oh, no, look, A6 has been vacated. That was the guy, where did he go? Was he the one that went into there? And then got eliminated, I think. So that's 1, and that's 2. So I think they've only got 6. I'm assuming they don't count, because they're not occupied. Japanese artillery. I mean, these aren't knocked out. If an unoccupied artillery position, which no, that's not saying that. I'll probably tell you at the beginning, Grant. Count the number of artillery positions occupied by non-disrupted Japanese units. Yeah, if it equals or exceeds the number 1 US non-HQ unit with the target symbol, is hit. Okay, so, well, there's definitely 8. Should I have to count these? 1, 2, yeah, because there's 6 in this area. 3, 4, 5. So that's the 5 in this area. 1's not occupied. And then you've got this guy, which would be number 7, which is only 6 for them. And then that one would be number 8, which is only, well, no, sorry, they're not getting that one either. So that is 6. Okay, so artillery's not going to fire. Good. Right, yellow R. Does he have US units field of fire? No, he does not. He will redeploy. He's nowhere to go. That'll be that. Oh no, stop. We've got counter-attack. Sorry. I need to deal with them first, don't I? Yeah, interesting. I'm just thinking there. Ooh. See if they'd been a green... See if that R had been green. This guy would have redeployed into there. Then they would have 7 artillery positions. So I'm assuming we don't actually check that until that time. So that would then make it artillery would fire. The green action on the card's P, so that's not going to happen. Yellow, there's a yellow R, but he's nowhere to read. What about this guy? He's got units in field of fire, so he's going to fire. Right, okay. Right, back to the counter-attack stuff, yeah. And remember, these are unrevealed, but the only way I can think of leaving the depth markers as they are, because if they flip them over, it's suggesting they've not got depth, so. Okay, counter-attack. Rule 13. So, I don't think they're going to get anybody just now, aren't they? I think these two are probably going to move down into here. Well, this guy would go first. So can he redeploy to a hex that fires on the beach? No. Well, not redeploy, sorry. Can he move within 3 hexes to a position hex that's got field of fire onto the beach? No. There's nothing empty. Can he go and assault a US unit within 3? No, this is 4 away. So no, so the third one is to an unoccupied position hex closer to a US landing beach hex than the counter-attacking unit's current hex. Well, he's 1, 2, 3 away there. The only hex of, well, apart from going there, that's definitely back the way. There would be 1, 2, 3 away as well. So that's not getting closer, so he's not going to move. This guy's going to wait for the same. None of them are within 3 of a US unit, and none of them can reach a position hex that fires to the beach. So he's next. He can either move to here or here. Both of these are getting closer. Both of them are going to be... Oh no, that's a lie. This position is going to be 2 away from where he came from. This is going to be 3 away, so that's going to be his... I was going to say second priority. First priority. Yeah, closest to the moving unit, and he's moving closer to the beach. Unoccupied position hex, closer to a US landing beach hex than the counter-attacking unit's current hex, and that was 2 away from there, and that was 3 away from there. Then he's going to either move here or here as well. That's probably going to be here then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he moves there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. This is going to make him closer to the beach as well, and it's going to make him even closer to the beach, and that's where I glitched with that last part. But however, he wants to stay closer to where he came from. Not quite sure why that is like that, but it comes up quite a few times, doesn't it? So there's probably a simple reason for it, which I can't just think about. Right, so that's all they moved. I'll just flip him because he is in a yellow position, just in case it throws me. I think the fact they're showing counter-attack on top should be fine. Right, that's the counter-attack unit's done the thing. So now yellow R, we've said he cannot redeploy. Nothing's changed there either. So he's not going to do anything. There's yellow here, he wants to redeploy. I don't think that's going to work. That's only hex within 3. Well, that's clearly not going to work, but it's closer to US unit, so he's 10 away from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about that? It just shows you, sometimes I made the mistake once before and not count it out because it looked clear, and and it was wrong. So I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if he's down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So he's going to move to B17. That's within 3. That's a redeploy. Then it would fire, but it's nothing to fire at. Okay. Right, oh, there's another one up there. There's another yellow one. And this is, no it's not. Well, that actually might be. Where's his closest? Looks like it might be that one, but hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this and this are actually, see straight along there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, because it's just going straight along. So, hold on. Yeah, these two. Yeah, these 4 are the closest. This one's not. 7, 8, 9, 10, and that one's 10 down there. So it's these 4. So he's probably going to move to C6 then. That's not what I want them to be doing. Well, it's either C6 or C3, but C6 is 2 away. C3 is going to be 3 away, and it's definitely going to be closer on that one. Yeah. Yeah, so he moves to C6. Red's not on the card, so I'll just put him in there. Okay. Alright, moving along. Any more yellow? No, right, so got yellow there. R. It's not what your units to field of fire. It wants to redeploy. That can't redeploy. And who knows? If there was fire dots into here, then yeah, I mean, I still can't understand why there's not. It's, I mean, you could say, well, it's only a tiny little bit of beach. Maybe that could be the argument. Just looking to see if I can give, well, is it any different to that amount of beach? These have got fire dots in them. In fact, this red one looks like, I mean, that's fine. I mean, okay, that's shallows. Maybe there's an argument there, but can I see any other ones that might sort of back up what I'm trying to say here? That one's not got much beach fires on it. Anyway, right, well, it's not there, and I suppose unless the main man himself comes along and says, oh, these should have yellow intense fields of fire or steady fields of fire, this should have red, but so until he says otherwise, we'll just treat it as is, because nobody else has come with any exact proof to say that there should be fire dots here. Okay, right, move on, Grant. So, any more yellow? Yes. So this guy wants to redeploy. He cannot. This guy will fire, because he's got US units to field of fire. So he'll resupply, he'll place depth and fire. So there you go, he built depth through the event. So that saved us a bit, because he was building depth through this action anyway. And he's going to fire. That's steady and that's steady. That's all he's getting at. So as long as this guy's not a triangle. Ah man, this guy's just having a hard time, isn't he? You know what? That's a catastrophic loss as well. Yeah, another bit. You need a break here. You need a bit of luck, and you know what? Okay, there's only 3 symbols: triangle, diamond, circle, but so HW7 is hit, disrupted. And well, same situation here, like Tracy brought up. This is the unit's disrupted. The hero technically is not, but the hero can't do anything, so you're as well just covering it all up. I'm just looking again. Yeah, race applied. Place depth marker off, none, and fire. It's a triangle. Right, that's cast over loss number 25. No? 4, 8, 12, 16, 24. Yeah, 25. What was that not just now? 28. Okay. That's all yellow. Right. Blue is just straight up. Bloody blue. Blue is just straight up going to fire. No fancy actions. I can straighten that guy back up. Yellow's done now. So blue. No, I don't think it fires on here, does it? No. Okay. So yeah, he's got nothing to hit. That's purple. Purple's not in the card, no. Right. Blue. Empty blue. Yeah, empties. Was there any empty yellows? That's not considered empty, but it's not in 3 anyway. No, there's not. That's fine. Blues. Yeah, nothing up here. Red, yellow, red. Yeah, we've just got the blues down here. This is going to fire at nothing. This is going to fire at nothing. This is going to fire and hit triangles. Just don't. Please, don't. Oh, relief. Right, we get a break there then. So he's a circle. And these are both unsteady. And blue does not fire in there. No. So he would just fire. And it's steady fire. So no. Nothing doing. Good. Okay, it looks like one of these guys will be able to move into there then. Well, you've got a green P action to come yet, Grant. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not stretching. I think we're okay. Right, is that all the blue? It is. Right, let's come back down and look at green. Right, green P. Empty P's do nothing, and basically they want to patrol. There's nothing, and then green's field of fire. Oh, that was a thing when I was, and I want to say I've been thinking about it like that way before. I'll try and explain. I used to think about it in one way, but I felt like that last overnight turn, I maybe wasn't thinking about this as it should be. And remember, it says that in the overnight turn that any action that's not a fire action, it still looks at fields of fire hexes. And I watched back carefully because I don't think I was thinking that way. I was thinking that if we were doing the patrol action, it's fields of fire. When it's looking for field of fire, it's only around about. Well, that's not the case. If this blue position had a field of fire, I had a patrol action through the night, it would stretch out to here and here still, because it's not a fire action. And same with something else. The advance, yeah. Because advance would, not advance, assault. Assault would assault into the field of fire. But it's not, again, just the field of fire round about. Assault, if there was a unit here, a US unit here, this assault would move on. And I think I was still thinking, right, fields of fire are only round about, but not for actions that don't fire. So, yeah. Anyway, right, back to where I was. Green P. So this one's a patrol. It goes out 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can't stretch. These two as well cannot do anything. This is red. This is yellow. This is red. And this is only green. Yeah, there's not an awful lot of green involved in a lot, is there? None of the tanks green. Yeah, none of the tanks came up there. Well, we've got 2 tanks that are not counter-attack anymore, but their colours didn't come up, so it's just nice. So this is only green. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't stretch out either. So nothing doing. Well, that was a pretty decent. Just that guy, wasn't it? They got grief. I mean, to be honest, we had a triangle there that was going to get hit, or a circle there that was going to get hit. So to get absolutely spot on lucky, we needed this to be a diamond. But because it had been a circle, this guy would go hit and he wouldn't. Which I might have preferred. Well, I don't know though, because both of these are going to be able to move into this hex, aren't they? So maybe And we just accept that guy's going to sit. Right, okay. And nothing occupied the 2 artillery positions that were vacant. And this one here still empty. And this one here still empty. So they've only got 6. So artillery's not going to fire. There's no Japanese units disrupted. So we don't need to be undisrupting anything. Right, second event card. Of turn 14. Place a fortification in Japanese occupied coral position. That's probably not going to make any odds to me, is it? The problem is I'm not quite sure how. It's just in this game. I think it's just this side that we use. This is for the BNR scenario, I think. Fortification. It'll be in the event section, I think. Place fortification. If more than one, place a marker on its backside and on the coral position closest to a US unit, then in the lowest number position. Place a marker face down. It is not flipped over in invasion scenarios. Japanese unit with fortification markers. An additional weapon requirement of artillery. Disregard the front side of the marker. Disregard this event if no Japanese unit occupies the coral position. Right, so more than one closest to a US unit. It's probably going to be across the other side then, isn't it? Because we've got this is coral, isn't it? Is this as well? No. This one, it's these. These are. No, actually that's 1, 2, 3 away. But across here, that one's not. It's this one. These ones here are. So that's 1, 2, 3 away as well. I mean, technically, I think you've got to say that one's 1, 2, 3, 4 away, isn't it? But that one's 3 away. Is that? No, it's just. Right, so that one's 3 away, that one's 3 away. What was it, lowest number? I'm kind of hoping it's going over the other side, but. So that is. Well, hang on, is it occupied? Japanese occupied, yeah. So in actual fact, then that is 4 away, isn't it? I don't know. Again, can you count this as crow flies? Because this action is just wanting to know which is nearest, but surely it's got to be counted round. Well, hang on, that one's a 5, and this is a 4. Well, there you go. That's resolved. This is definitely 3 away, so we're putting it in there. We'll put that down the bottom because that doesn't really matter. Whereas the other one might have mattered. I was just actually having a look there. Can I move straight into there? But I can't. I need to stop there. Yeah, not just yellow fires in there, red as well. Okay. Alright, that's the event. Okay. Second event. So now USHQ phase. Right, we get back to doing something here. So, well, 5-1. We planted 5-1. He can't garrison anything at the moment. So we're definitely wanting to leave him. We're wanting him to go to 2. Then we might lift him again. 7-1. Can garrison up to 3. So I think we get 1, 2. We get this. So it's occupied. It's not in the field of fire of Japanese unit. And it can trace US communication. Yeah, so that was another thing. 3. No, that's firing into there anyway. That's only blue that fires into there. However, 1, 2, that's 4. This is 3. So nothing fires into there as well. So we can get that as well. Garrisoned. A10. That's good. It allows the units to move away. So that's the 2 garrisons. Now, just wondering, would we be possibly wanting to lift 7-1? Problem is, it's given this an action right now. It's given. It's not getting up to these though, to be honest. These have all got free actions. This would be adjacent still. Well, depending on where you move it. I'm clearly going to move it in up here somewhere. That's got a freebie. This wouldn't be getting an action, which is the now. This is going to get an action from 5-1 because we're going to leave that. I think I might be wanting to lift 7-1. I mean, to get to 4, you can see, I mean, it's going to stretch up to 3 there, and then our 2 turns before we get to 4. But what's it going to grab with 4? This. It won't reach that. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this red fires into there, though, doesn't it? Oh no, it's not. It's just purple. Maybe we should leave it then. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3. It's getting this one just now anyway. At 3. But it just can't do it until we deal with this. And the chances of us getting to that, take that purple position, is probably unlikely. So we're probably not going to be able to get to garrison this anyway. Something's going to move in at that. Something will redeploy or reinforce or something before we, because fair enough if we could just stroll right through there now and take it now, but it's not maybe the best move, but probably would do it because it's a coral position. But there's intense yellow firing and red fire into there, so I need to stop in there, and then I'm in that horrible bit, so I'm not going to do that. Will we leave it then? Will we leave it? Does it really matter? Problem is, moving it through... Well, if I leave it and then once blue position gets emptied, we could then move it 1, 2, 3, you know, we could move it along this way to get back closer to the action. Yeah, I think I will just leave it then. I don't know though. Because yeah, I mean, it's not as if I can lift it and go 1, 2, 3, because I'm moving through jungle there. So I'd need to either just move it 1 hex or come along here and then... Yeah, I'm just going to leave it just now, I think. So I'm going to leave 7... Oh yeah, I'm forgetting, it's going to move up as well this turn. So I'm going to leave both of them. So that goes up to 2 and that goes up to 3. And this guy was... Yeah, I was thinking about... Should I move this guy out the way? He's now... Can he get assaulted? I think so. I think I should probably move it back a little bit. Maybe move it in here or something. So I'm not going to plant that. Well, I don't know if I could. Well, actually, probably could, yeah. Right, I'm just going to leave that. Right, on US action phase then, yeah? Is that right? We've done garrison. And we're up the ranges and yeah, okay. Okay, what am I at, 30 minutes? I think I had 12:42. I think I could probably just, yeah, let's just move on and see if I can do a bit. Right, I'm going to move these 2 into here. I'm pretty sure. So he moves into there, and then he moves into there. 6 steps, so it's not concentrating the hex either. Okay. This guy, unfortunately, is not getting the chance to move again. Oh, he's maybe wanting to wait on some support anyway. Right. Well, we know this built depth of Grant, so probably want some tank. Oh no, hold on. Red did not activate. This is more important, I think, because we're sitting in its field of fire. So yes, if we're getting any of that tank's not going to support that. It's going to support this. But we've got this tank. And remember now this is in command because this has got a range of 2. So yeah, this is happening. We're attacking this red position with that at range. and it's going right along the spine. This is a clear hex, that's fine to me. And then the tank as well, I mean, do we, yeah, I mean, the unit's doubled here. I think we throw it all at it, really. That's 5, 6, 11, and our 4's 15. No wild card because he's at range, unfortunately. 15, that would be 18. 18 sounds better than 15. I remember that the tanks can't barrage anyway. But hold on. We've got 15 there. What would we have here? So this guy's got doubled as well. He's 3. We do have a wild card here. Another 6. That's 9. That would be 2 for 11. And that would be another another 3 for 14. That was close. Actually, we know what this guy is, don't we? Oh no, it's not him. It's the red position, wasn't it? We don't know what that one is. At least I don't think so. I'll check my little cheat sheet here. A17. No, we don't. So if we just went 15 at that, if the units of 3 is doubled to a 6, that's doubled to a 12. If the depth marker's a 3, then yuck. I mean, that's 6, 9. Well, the 18 would be there, Grant. I think I might take my chances and allow this to support this. Okay, so I'm going to do it. So it's going to be 15, 5, 11, and 4 at range. 15. Oh, is it 3? I mean, fortunately, if you like, it's got a CC on it. Because maybe we might not want to look at the depth. Yeah, well, the tank would not have helped, so that was the right choice. So we had 15, he's 3 doubled to a 6. We don't have the weapons, but we have him doubled, so he's disrupted. But now we need to move in on him. However, that's fine, he's disrupted. Okay, so the other one was here, and we can make use of 2 of these. Oops, careful, Grant, knocking an awful lot of things about. So he's attacking with a wild card as well, which is nice. 3, an R6 there. That's 9. Right, and then the 2 tanks are going to support this attack. Yeah, because again, this can't. I was talking about barraging this. This is one that we do know, but it got flipped down anyway. So the only thing we'd be doing is moving the tanks, and I don't really see the need for that just now. So I'm going to use both tanks. They're both in command. I just now forgot what I had. 6, 9, 9, 10, 11, and then another 3 for 14. Okay, so 14. The unit's getting doubled here. Oh, come on, another 3 with CC. Well, 3 doubled to 6. We've got 14. We don't have the weapons. We do have them doubled. He's disrupted. Just thinking though, if we didn't have that tank in there, yeah, that wouldn't have been double, would it? We were only going in with 11. So that worked. We did it the right way for sure. Not that I was to know, but okay, so I think that's all our attacking nonsense going on. Done, isn't it? What do we do here then? We've got to make moves. I mean, don't see the point in hanging about. That's annoying this guy can't move again, because yeah, I wanted to move him into here so that then he's got a range attack on that. He's just not had any joy. Do we go in on the yellow position, or do we wait and maybe just go up for this purple and this blue. Because these guys are on the road, so these 2 units, yeah, they are 1, 2, 3. They're right on in the purple. It's not got depth though. It would only hit one of them. Any tanks? We've got a tank here somewhere, haven't we? Yeah, I think he's under here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But however, if he moves 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bingo. Yeah, I think it's as well. We're as well not going for that yellow just yet, and just waiting. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. That needs an action, Grant. That's fine. That's fine. I'm using an action. So I'm going to move these both with the 1 action along the road. 1, 2 along the road. Doesn't have to stop there. That's instead the yellow. 2 along the road. No intense fire into there, and then 3 along the road into the purple. That's an intense purple. But there's 2 units there, so if one gets hit, well, unless it builds depth, of course, which is we've got 2 events to try and make that happen, or for them to try and make that happen. I suppose I should move this guy down and follow him then. So 1, 2, 3, because if we do take that, we could move into the position. Does blue fire into there? No, that's nice. So yeah, and that was a free action. So this is garrison now. There was a reason we know what that is, don't we? 18. Oops. Well, I know what it is anyway, if I happen to flip it. 18 is a 3. It's got demolitions and flamethrower. I think that was the thing. This has got demolitions. Well, it would have demolitions. Have I just flipped that over? I'm not so sure I've got any that I've got 2 strength. Oh, there's 1 up there. Now I'm starting to doubt. No, it was a 1. It was a 1. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple left. There's 1 down there. There's 1 up there, I suppose. Well, we can't. Oh, I could move up 1 though, and get ready. See if the red assault action comes up. Is he not going to just charge down and take that position? I think you've got to watch for that, eh? Like, yeah, I'm going to move this guy onto the road here. Although his range that's not any good. Now, if this was to assault, it's nothing in its field of fire, so, well, it would maybe go here or here. There's nothing I can do to fill that space though. I'm just going to take the chance. Okay, and I'm probably, now he would have a free action here. Oh, and he was going to go in command of that guy. So let's do 1, 2 into there as well. Yeah. Well, that's fine. That's fine. If I did want to move these both adjacent, this kind of guy next turn could go 1, 2, and he could go 1 into there. Okay. Right, anything else over here? Well, this guy's disrupted. This guy requires an action, but he's sitting in that position. So I don't think so. What about these? This is where the tank is. Yeah, I want to move this tank up 1, definitely. I mean, there's nothing the tank can fire at. So I don't want to move it in there because that's intense blue. So I guess I want to just move it in there because, like I say, it's then going to be in range of that purple position and it could support the attack on that. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to move it into there. And this little guy, I might be just moving him as well, but again, I don't want to go, well, here's a thought. Why not put him in there? Well, because this is going to fire twice, and if one of these has got the, what is it, a circle? Well, it's just a circle. If there's a circle on it and I put the unit in there, he gets hit and so does the circle anyway. So it's kind of irrelevant, isn't it? Unless I was able to put 2 units in intense, like put this tank in there, but I don't want to lose the tank. Yeah, I might maybe just leave that there then, because that's garrison 2. Maybe just leave that there, and then come the time, if we get rid of that blue, it can come along here as well, which is probably what the command post would do. Right, leave that. Like I say, we've still got an action, but I'm not so sure I see the need to move that guy, so that's fine. Up there, everything's done its thing. This is probably going to have to stay put, I think. Oh, one of them could move away. Nah, I think I'll just leave that. Right, so just finally here. Now, I said I think I'd like to get this, pull the HQ back a little. This has still got 4 steps. We draw 4 cards. It's not got a 5th card draw, but yeah. Right, let's say though none of these are revealed, so this tank is sort of useless here as well. I mean, sort of tempting to move that tank on, but I mean, I could start heading it up that way to support things, but this is going to get, I think it might still be better to keep this tank around. So hang on, I'm going to move the HQ into there. Actually, I think I should maybe leave the tank where it is, because it's 4 steps as well. Unless, hang on, these are both 1s, not engineers. Because, I don't know, this is closer, so I think it assaults that first. Yeah, I think I'm going to just leave the tank where it is. I'm going to leave them where it is. I'm just going to move the HQ back 1. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I do have another action, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Like I say, I mean, if I move this guy, I'm vacating that hex, so okay, it might not be in communication, but it's not, there's no way to really move that guy. I'd move him there, I'd move him into steady field to fire, yellow, so okay, that's that. That's all I'm going to do. This disruption gets removed again. This guy just can't seem to get out of disruption. And I'll straighten everybody up. Alright, there we go. That's it. Right, we don't want purple. We don't want purple coming up next fire card. And, well, as long as it's not a blue circle. Well, or a blue star. Yeah. But again, these are the things that you always need a break with. I mean, you need to have these things go your way lots and lots of times, not just on occasion. Okay, so moving on. Right, moving on to turn 15 is going to bring up catch-all hit loss to 30. When does it drop down to just 1? It goes up 1 a turn. Well, that's coming up. That's turn 17. Goes to 32 next turn 16, and then it only goes to 33. That's when it only steps up 1 every turn after that. So, okay, take the cards away, phase markers just where it is. Don't need a reshuffle. Okay, I'll come back to turn 15 sometime later. I have sort of got myself together to do a playthrough of another John Butterfield game, not a war game, Space Corp. I got the expansion recently as well for it, just to try that out. It's meant to make it a bit better. It's a good fun game. I don't know, the AI bot, whatever, it's more you know, you just draw a card and look at what it says, and yeah, there's a bit more to it than that, to be honest. There is a bit more to it than that. But it's pretty simple to operate, but it's a bit swingy, I think, like I said. I think that's what Martin had said, that his playthroughs had been a bit like that. Right, and I still haven't got around to talking about his AER, but I was going to just keep that to the end once we eventually finish this. I kind of thought it would be over by now, but there you go. So yeah, what was cash draw? It was at 30, and we're sitting at 8, 12, 16, 24, 25. So it's eased off. It has eased a little, but yeah, and I mean, I think that was a really good Japanese fire card we got. I mean, this guy got disrupted, hit and disrupted again. That was the only thing that happened, to be honest. These showing 3 and CCs wasn't great. So, but at least they're disrupted. Hopefully, in some ways, they stay disrupted and we can just jump in and have a go, I suppose. Maybe could try and barrage them first to take the depth markers out. This one's a full strength one, so could do it. So anyway, we'll see. Okay, I'm off today and tomorrow, so we'll get a little bit of time, but I want to maybe pop across and maybe get this Space Corp started. But I'm sure I'll be back for another part of this today later on at some point. Okay, cheers.